Hello everyone, welcome to the Bold Outdoors YouTube channel. And today we find ourselves at Nun Creek, which is running along right there. Main road is right there, and we're between two little abandoned cabins here. But we're not here necessarily to talk about those things, we're talking about those tires. Now this is probably maybe the fourth time I'm trying to make this video. And if you've been following along on this journey, these last few videos and whatnot, I keep going back and forth on these tires, and for the most part I've said I really don't like them. And anymore, this is why this is probably the fourth time I made this video, I've kind of come around on my feelings on these tires, in that they do work really, really well for what you expect of them. My initial disappointment was in a pinch flat in Nevada, which I don't think should have happened, but it did. It's one of those fluke things I would, rack it up to be. But anyway, like I said, this is probably the fourth time I've done this. There's a little over 1,000 miles on these tires now. One of these is newer than the others. Like I said, one did get a pinch flat. I ran it with a tube for a while, and I went ahead and replaced it. And looking at the tires, so 3 have over 1,000 miles. The newest one has maybe 400, maybe 500 miles on it. I couldn't tell you which one it is. That's how well these wear. That's one of the definite strong points with these tires. They wear like iron, for sure. And the traction, that's a fairly smooth road out there on Nun Creek. And the traction's fantastic. It's predictable, the way it drifts and slides. You're able to control it. You're able to kind of steer with the throttle. Kick the rear end around. So, fantastic tires when it comes to like a dirt gravel road like that. Rock crawling, rock climbing, again, fantastic traction, what you expect of them. Great tires for rock crawling, climbing, and then along with the roads like that, gravel roads. Fantastic. I mean, there's a lot of strong points when it comes to these tires. Another one is the price. The price is fantastic for what you're getting for a tire. I think it was around 140 bucks each when I had gotten these tires. I don't believe the price has changed too much. Give or take 10 bucks or so. Again, these are 321014s on a Tusk Teton beadlock wheel. Fantastic wheels also. This review isn't necessarily about the wheels, but a lot of people have drawbacks and hang-ups when it comes to beadlocks. They do tend to leak, and they're hard to set up and whatever. Doesn't matter. These have been fantastic. No leaks. These tires hold air. Fantastic. So, again, the strong points, they wear really well. Fantastic price. Good traction on dirt and gravel roads. Good traction when rock crawling. Awesome tire. Drawbacks. Pinch flat. I was running 12 PSI, and I was doing about 25, maybe 30 miles per hour when I got the pinch flat. So, 2 in one hand, 1 in the other, I suppose. I don't believe it should have happened, but it did. Currently running about 14 PSI. I bumped it up after that. The ride does get a little stiffer running at 14 PSI, but I guess that's good. What you got to do. You just kind of deal with it. Another thing is I wish the tires were a little more square. Like the profile was a little more square, kind of like a Pro Armor crawler tire. So as you can see, they have a fairly rounded profile. I think for rock crawling and going over boulders and whatnot, a square profile would be a lot more preferable than this rounded profile. However, I think this probably works a little better when it comes to higher speed stuff on the roads like that. I think these tires probably benefit that a lot better than having a more squared off profile. Actually, let me backtrack here. Another plus is the weight. These are actually fairly lightweight tires. So that's another plus. So again, I've gone back and forth, and a lot of the videos I've put out lately talks negatively about these tires. And, you know, at 1,000 miles, over 1,000 miles now, I do like these tires. I'd give them a thumbs up for sure. Now, I may not necessarily buy them again. When these do finally wear out or something, I probably will go with the Pro Armor Crawlers or the new Dragonfire XT300s. But I do recommend these tires. I've come around. Definitely have come around. So, figure I do finally come out with a video giving a final sort of review on these tires. You know, it's taken me a while. I made a video. I talked fairly negatively about them. And then I made another video talking favorably of them. And then the third one was just a it's just a mixed match of just crap. So finally, here on this Saturday morning here at Nun Creek, I figured, you know what? I'm finally going to do a 1,000-mile review of these tires and talk about the merits and the cons when it comes to them. And at the end of the day, there's not that many cons. There's not that many disadvantages that these tires have. They actually are a really good tire. They do look good. You know, they kind of steal from the Crawler XG, but that's okay. Copying is a form of flattery. But again, I give them a thumbs up for sure. And I'll put them in the positive category. Like I said, I talked negatively about them in quite a few videos, but I've come around. So, again, this is the Bullet Outdoors YouTube channel. And if you like what I do, please subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you hate Tusk Terrabite tires, give it a thumbs down. I don't care. It all works out at the end of the day. So, again, this is Josh with Bullet Outdoors. Time to go rip some trails, and I'll see you next time. Peace.